How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since I've done a video, let alone a Euro Truck Simulator video. Now, you must be asking yourselves, why am I doing this Euro Truck again? Or why am I going to start a whole new driving series in my channel? Well, I've just gotten a Logitech G27. Yeah, that's right. An actual really good driving wheel. Now, I'm not going to do an unboxing, but I've done a review of it, which is on my other channel. I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll even give a preview on this channel so you guys can see what my thoughts on it are. I've been playing on it for about 4 or 5 days now. I've had it Monday, Saturday, today, so but I haven't played it every day, so maybe 4 days. So I've had maybe a couple of hours on it. That's what I can squeeze in during the week. So I don't have too much experience with this wheel, but I definitely love it. It is perhaps one of the best wheels out there in the market today. Anyways, if you have a look at the map, which I have just taken away for some reason. Yeah, it was this one. This is the route I'm going to do because I'm going to accept this job, hopefully. How do you do that? Do you just double click on it? Yeah, okay. I've just been in the truck stop repairing my vehicle. Now, I will be driving with what's the buttons? I don't know what the buttons anymore. Oh, there you go. That's the lights. I will be driving. I didn't even put this on, did I? No, of course not. I'm supposed to look both ways, but you know what? Screw you rules. I will be driving manual, not automatic as most people do, because I have a mod that changes the transmission to a 6-wheel drive. Let me just take that out the way. Sorry about that, guys. And is this the right way? I think it is. And I've got to go so slow. Okay, it's raining and it's kind of nighttime, so I didn't kind of plan on this, but I just thought, you know what? Let me just do this now. So yeah, because I've converted this to 6-speed transmission, because I know these trucks usually drive with like 12 to 14 or something like that, sometimes even 16. I just couldn't do it, and because like the first gear is like you have to switch almost instantly to second, and then you just run through the gears way too fast in the game. And I suppose that's supposed to be realistic, and if you are a truck driver, then you know, respect to you, because it's really tough switching the gears, and that was screwing me over. So I just said, you know what, I'll find a mod for 6 gears. I'm sure there's one out there, and I found it. I got it, and that's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna be driving from Cambridge to Edinburgh. Hopefully I probably didn't pronounce that properly, but yeah. Your trailer is ready to proceed. That's my trailer as far as I can tell. I think that's it. Yeah, that's my trailer. Okay. Let's keep in mind, this is not the very first time I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator with this steering wheel. I have played it a little bit yesterday, but that was only for testing purposes, as in I was calibrating everything, and it took me a while to get this calibrated to where I want it. It's still not perfect, but it's good enough that I can play with it. Okay, so let's turn it off. T. I'll just press that because trying to find what button actually is to press this is just not gonna happen. Let me just adjust my view. Like that is good enough. Alright, let's put it into gear and get the hell out of here, I suppose. One thing I always kind of felt weird about this game is the field of view. I've always wished the field of view was a little bit wider than this. I'm playing on 1080p. I got a pretty good widescreen, but yeah, I always thought it should have been a little bit wider than this. I wanted to do a face cam while driving, just so you guys can see what it is I'm doing, switching gears and doing all that. But my camera, the angle is just not right. So unfortunately, you guys are not going to be able to see that just yet, but I will work on it. Again, I'm supposed to look both ways, but screw you rules. 30 is the limit here. And as far as driving goes, I think I'm pretty decent at it. I know how to drive. I can drive. That's not an issue. It's just I've always wanted to get a racing wheel since the Logitech G25 days. And at the time, it's 60 now, so let's crank this up. And as you can see, this is where I'd been already 9 gears up, but I'm not. I'm actually still on third, and it's doing fine. I should just switch to one line, but it's a bit hard to control it. I'm not used to the wheel controls just yet. This is actually my proper first time with the wheel driving out there in the roads, other than me trying to calibrate this to what I think should be. Okay, I'm almost hitting 60, so I should take it easy. So yeah, I do have a few more games for you guys to whoa, what the hell? Okay, well, that's not fun, is it? Like I said about the field of view, that just happened. Or I hit the edge of it because I couldn't judge where I was too well. It's a bit tricky, but I'll get there eventually. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be the best driver ever. You guys are probably gonna rage watching me do this. I've done a fair few videos of Euro Truck Simulator in the past. However, most of them have been with me playing with an Xbox 360 controller. So those were probably a little bit. I know I'm supposed to like do my turning signals every time I shift lanes, and I don't. But who cares, man? This is just a freaking game. So yeah, like I said, probably some of you guys are gonna be a bit ragey. Watch me play this because I don't know what I'm doing. But I got City Car Driving Simulator. I've been playing on that a little bit, not too much, unfortunately. Again, I'll probably will be playing that a bit more this weekend. What else have I been playing? Driving games. BeamNG Drive, which is not far from a simulator, it's more arcadey with destruction physics on. Again, I enjoy it, but it's nothing I take too serious. Gotta be careful with my speed. Don't want to exceed the speed limit too much. Apparently I should be driving on the right. See, my turning signals, I'm improving now. But yeah, this is what I want. I want to start from not knowing what I'm doing too much to actually improving and being decent at it. I watched some videos of some guys playing this, and they were fantastic. You know, really, 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 really experienced drivers. But obviously they weren't always like that. They got good as, you know, the more they played. I wanted to just practice a lot off camera, and then, you know, when I start recording, actually be somewhat decent when I'm recording. But I don't know, I'd rather just you guys come in a journey with me of getting good rather than me already being good. But yeah, this is what a simulator should be like, you know. This is great. I loved. I used to love the game before. It, you know, it was really relaxing, just driving down the roads with a some tunes on the radio on and whatnot. And that was perfect before, but now it's just actual driving with a wheel is so much more realistic, I suppose. It gives the game a completely new experience. If you haven't picked up this game, then yeah, absolutely do. Although playing with a controller is definitely a greater experience than mouse and keyboard. And I think driving games with not with mouse and keyboard. But then again, if you got wheels like G27, G29, whatever it, you know, whatever other wheels are out there, Thrustmaster, absolutely go for it. Unfortunately, I cannot put any music on the radio because there is actual real radio stations in this game to choose from. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't do any of that because copyrights, unfortunately. I might do some live streams of this with facecam, just because I haven't done that on YouTube now since YouTube Game and YouTube Red and YouTube speeding offenses. Oh, I was probably speeding like 2 hours ago and they got the offenses now, but it's okay, I don't care because the speed limit here is 60. Yeah, I suppose keeping the car on track is actually the hardest parts in the game. I'm gonna lower the gear a bit just because fifth wasn't doing too well. I gotta pick up speed, but not too much speed. Okay, I'm picking up quite a lot of speed now. That's not very good. And I still struggle to kind of stick in the lane. But that's because the lanes aren't large enough. Okay. And also I need to adjust the sensitivity in the controller because I'd like to... this is something, guys, you'll see on my review. The actual steering wheel's got a little bit of a dead zone play, which is only realistic and good, I suppose. But for some games, it's kind of makes it tricky to keep the car on the road. So, yeah, I don't know. But I'll do this job, I suppose, and then that will be it for this one. And then definitely do some with the camera because it's cool watching how I react in real life versus to how the game reacts. Because obviously, you're only watching in the game. You're not seeing me actually putting my foot down the pedal and shifting gears and all that. So that's the actual good action of it, I suppose, rather than you guys just watching me being a traffic jam simulator, where you have traffic jam on your way home and then you can have it at home as well. You can simulate it. Although this one doesn't really have too much traffic, so we're okay in that aspect. The acceleration is a bit weird, but I suppose kind of realistic, as in it's all about physics. Like, I can press the pedal halfway down and the car will gain very little to no speed, and then all of a sudden it starts gaining a lot of speed. That's because, you know, if I'm going up I have to press it hard, and if I'm going down I have to, you know, obviously let it go. So the variable speeds as the road goes on the game, that's great. They really paid attention to that. Now I know there's new DLC and there's been patches for the game as well. I haven't played this in quite a while, especially the multiplayer. Kind of stopped playing it because I don't even know the status of it, and it's just, you know what, it's not even worth it right now. It's cool to play with your friends and play online and all, but when there's a lot of stuff missing, I don't particularly care too much. Also, driving and talking at the same time, I'm actually not as bad at it as I thought it was. I can still focus on the road and, you know, can have a conversation where it actually makes sense. So definitely good to practice, because I know people, especially new drivers or first time drivers or whatever, it's like you have to focus on the road. You can't talk, because if you do say anything, then it's like, or if you start having a conversation, you get distracted. So yeah, I got a horn. So yeah, it kind of makes it a bit crazy. Also, the game volumes, that's something I wanted to increase and change and tweak, but I haven't yet, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do that because I can barely hear the truck, and I think I've done that so I lowered the in-game sound so I could hear the radio a bit higher. Then yeah, because I generally listen to actual real radio in the game, real live radio, should I say, in the game. So yeah, max speed limit is 60, which it does show on my sat nav now. Which, if you have a good decent sat nav in real life, then you know that it does generally show you the speed limits. So that's of course cool. And I just gotta, it's all about the steering, man. I just gotta get used to it a bit more. But oh yeah, I've been playing the crew with the and it's good, but the game is so arcadey that kind of ruins it. Now you have first person in-car view, which is great. You have the gear support, you know, the H shifter. That's even better. What kills it for me, what does it for the, you know, for the game, or what really puts the nail in the coffin is the steering and the not stalling the car. Okay, so you put the clutch in, put it in first gear, let go of the clutch, don't accelerate, the car just idles. Now obviously I know why they do that, because you can't just switch gears, you do have to press down the clutch to switch the gear, which is great. But then again, if you don't, you can't stall the car. There is no sim feel to it, and as far as I know, there are no mods to make it feel like a sim or anything. So yeah, unfortunately it's a damn shame. Anyways, oh yeah, also the steering is awful on that game. You can only steer a little bit from what you should be able to. So let's say not even half of the steering. I mean, I steer, I don't know, maybe a quarter, and the freaking car just steer like it's like at max lock. And then if I steer any more than half, it won't move. It only moves a certain bit. So I don't particularly like about that. But again, I don't want to bitch and complain too much about the game. I did have some fun with it. I did enjoy driving, you know, in the road in traffic with really fast sports cars. I'm going a bit too fast here. Yeah, that's how you brake. It's like I put this in manual, so I could freaking shift gears and all that, and then I've been doing the same gear for ages. I'm pretty sure I don't have to do the turning signal, but I'll do it just in case. Oh, Christ. Shoot. Yeah, it's this steering that I need to get used to. Okay. Alright, I'm centering in the road now. Okay, there we go. I don't even know how far I am. Okay, looks like there's a little bit of traffic there. I know I'm sleepy now. I need to take that sleep or tiredness simulation out of there, because it's great that it's in there, and that attention to detail is fantastic, but it's so annoying that it's like you have to stop and sleep every now and again for whatever reason. And it's like, I don't want to freaking, this is not like a, you know, this is not The Sims where you have to sleep and go poop. You know, this is driving simulator. I just want to drive. I don't care about anything else. Putting, you know, filling up the tank with gas and all that, yeah, that's cool. And also it's been raining for almost the entirety of this video. This is really rain simulator now. But yeah, like I don't wanna have to go sleep or whatever. I just wanna freaking drive and play the game. And I do appreciate the simulation and the amount of detail they put in the game, but I gotta draw the line there. But it's good to have the option, and then turning it off, then not have the option at all. So there's that. Alright, seeing that today's Saturday, and I'm gonna put this video live up today. How about Black Friday, guys? Leave me in the comments, let me know what you guys bought in Black Friday, if you bought anything at all. Unfortunately for me, I didn't actually get anything, because the deals weren't that good. They were actually not good at all. I did want to get 64 gig SD cards, but apparently I came too late for them. For whatever reason, on Amazon, they were all reserved out. Meaning that if I wanted it, I would either have to wait, again for whatever reason, or I would just have to pay regular price. So every time I press the wait button, or you know, I want it or whatever, it would give me the normal price. And now I ask, like, why are you discounting it for, you know, just like 10% or whatever, if I'm still gonna have to pay the full price? That's not really a discount. That's bullshit. You know, that's the same freaking price. I'm gonna have to drop this down to another gear because it's not doing too good on fifth. So yeah, anyways, I just didn't buy anything. I think Black Friday is an American thing. Here in the UK, unfortunately, does not work out very well. And I think people didn't got crazy this year as they did last year. I think last year the people were killing each other over it. This year was kind of meh. All the shops and everything. I got about 20 emails a day just on Black Friday deals. So commercially wise, all the shops and everything was just going crazy with it. But I don't think it did too well. None of my coworkers got anything major on Black Friday either. So I don't know. Don't know what happened to that. But yeah. I did get a Logitech G27 recently, but that had nothing to do with the Black Friday. I just got it off eBay. And funny story about that. Before I got this steering wheel I'm using now, I had bought a Logitech G25. Now, like I said before, I've been wanting one of these steering wheels since the G25 came out a few years ago. Now I was a bit younger. But obviously I just never wanted to justify the cost because it used to cost about £250 back when it first came out. I think it was about €300 or something like that. And yeah, I just did not want to spend that much on a steering wheel. Although I had one, a Ferrari one, if I remember. I still have it somewhere. I had that one, but it didn't have a shifter. It only had an accelerator and brake, and that was it. No clutch, no shifter, nothing. And that's exactly what I wanted. You know, I wanted one that would be as realistic as possible, because my idea at the time was to... Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can make it, hopefully, to my destination without going to sleep. My idea at the time was use it to learn how to drive. You know, to learn how to switch gears and all that using simulators. Live for Speed was by far my most popular racing game back in the day, which I still have and I will play. I have an S2 license for it. And I've had it for so long. Yeah, so I'll play that one as well. And yeah, oh crap. I almost had to brake really hard, but I'm going a bit fast. So yeah, I had that and I wanted the G25, and until a friend of mine told me, oh wait, there's a G27's out now. I said, oh wow. I mean, now, as in, it's been out for a few years, but I never knew about it. Only knew about the G25, not the G27. So obviously I had to look it up and see the major differences. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I already said it in my review. And yeah, again, it was all about the price difference. So I go on eBay and I've searched it up for the Logitech G25, and I found a good one, or a good it was an auction, a good auction, where it was £99. That's where it started at. But the guy that put the thing on misspelled Logitech. Instead of putting Logitech with an H at the end, he just put Logitech with a C, no H. So if you go to look for Logitech G25, you won't find it in the results because, you know, it just won't show. Now obviously I had this in mind, and when I search stuff on eBay, I always mind that people misspell stuff sometimes, and yeah, I generally just keep an eye on that. So obviously I had no bids in mind because nobody else found it, and I won it for £100. So for £100 I won a Logitech G25 and 5 PS3 games, all driving games. So obviously I was happy with that, because although I know of the faults of the G25, not faults but just not as good, I still wanted it. You know, to me it would be a great starter, and it would just do me, it would do me just fine. You know, it's not as good as I wanted it to be, but seeing that it was my first and when I wanted it, I just wanted it. And the guy never replied to my messages or actually dispatched it. My idea of it, and he had about, it wasn't a new eBayer. He was there for like 3 years, but he only had about 3 feedback left as a buyer, not as a seller. And what I seem to think of is the guy just didn't want to sell it for that low. You know, so it's like he didn't go for however much he wanted, which can go very easily for 130, maybe 150. A G25 I'm on about. And this is what I'd seen up to this point. It was a G25 going for that much. And this one goes for £100 and nobody bid on it other than me. So obviously I think the guy was pissed off and didn't really want to sell it, so he didn't reply to my messages, and I had to get eBay involved to get my money back. But while that was happening and I had eBay to get my money back, I found this G27, because then I said, you know what, I'd rather just pay a little bit more and actually get the damn thing. And then I started comparing, and I kind of regretted it, well, getting the G25 instead, because like, yeah, I'm saving about, I don't know, maybe 20-30 pounds, but I'm getting a much inferior product. So I'd rather pay a little tiny bit more and actually get something superior. And yeah, I found this guy. I won an auction. Not gonna disclose the amount, but it was really, really good. And this came, I mean, he's only had it for a year. I still have the receipt to prove it, and I think he played with it maybe 3 times. So it's almost brand spanking new. I mean, the box is mint. I got the receipt with it for how much you got it from. So obviously still have warranty and whatnot. And yeah, I've set it all up. Got it. The guy was really, really, really good. He had a homemade stand for it that he's made, which was really, really good. I couldn't even tell from the pictures that he had made that himself. I just thought, you know what, you know, he was one of them pro stands or whatever. But no, not at all. He actually made it himself, which was great. And I wanted it, but he says collection only, as the shipping on this is going to be insane. God knows how much he's already paid for shipping on this one. So unfortunately I couldn't get it, and I think he just got rid of it. So I don't know if he kept it or got rid of it, but I'm pretty sure he got rid of it, seeing that he doesn't have the wheel for it anymore. Yeah, but this was very well taken care of. This was very, you know, this is in pristine condition, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be looking after it now. So for the time being, I'm enjoying it. I've been playing on it almost every single day. Obviously there are days which I just don't have the time, when I get home late from work, or I'm just too tired. I don't go on it, but I've been going on it as much as I can, and I've been loving it and enjoying it ever since. It's one of them things that I've always wanted. I might even only play for it for about a week or a month and then get rid of it, or not get rid of it, but just like put it. This is from what I've seen from listings, people just don't use it enough and just sell it, and I think that's will eventually happen to me. I'll just stop using it altogether and just sell it on eBay. But hope I'm not going to do that anytime soon, as I'm having way too much fun. Like I said, reviews is going to be up hopefully this as soon as possible. I hope I went as in-depth with it as I possibly could, more than other people have. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just giving you guys my opinions on this. How far am I? Seriously, I've been driving for like half hour. I know I've been doing well with the speed limits and all, and I've been getting about 20 fines for speeding and not sleeping. But I don't know. I feel like I've just been roaming around for ages. My foot, the gear in my foot on the pedal has been the exact same. Oh, it's telling me to shift to this side, so might as well just do it. Crash vehicle offense? When did I crash? Probably a while ago. I gotta start paying more attention to markings on the road and road signs and all that. Which I don't. Like I said, although I can drive while talking, not much of a problem. I do start getting distracted, and some stuff I miss still, unfortunately. Let's see if I can do this turn smoothly. Yeah. Yep. That is very good. I was supposed to do 50. I'm doing like almost 60 now. Well, it's okay. If I get fines, I get fines. That's fine. So that's the story how I got this wheel. Now, games. If you guys got suggestions for games, please do leave me in the comments. I will warn you, I already have most of them. I got Assetto Corsa, Leaf for Speed, which is still one of my favorites. City car driving, which I'll do another video as soon as I'm finished playing Euro Truck Simulator. What else I got? I got all the Need for Speed games you could ever possibly imagine, even though they're not too great. There's a Codemasters driving a humble bundle going on right now. I'm not gonna get it because I don't particularly want neither of those games. They're all too arcadey for me. So I'm gonna skip it for now. I don't know, but again, if you guys know any driving games that you'd like to see me play, let me know, and hopefully I will play it. Because I got this wheel. I want to use it on however many games as I can. They will be coming out as soon as I do them. Right now I'm still playing Fallout 4, and I got Metal Gear Solid 5 to finish. So, but Metal Gear Solid 5 is not going to last too much. Fallout 4 is still going to last for another 2 or 3 months worth of videos. But in between, I'll do some driving. And I gotta take it easy now because it's gonna be a lot of zigzagging. 30. Okay. Luckily there are no cars around here, so I can just go onto the wrong lane. But I gotta be taking it easy here. Oh, fudge! I'm doing 40 anti. Okay. I wouldn't say this is good to learn how to drive, because again, it's just a game, so a lot of things are going to be different and wrong in a game than in real life. I'd say the best thing to do if you want to learn how to drive is just get a car or a friend with a car and just learn realistically. That'd be my suggestion to anyone. Well, how come am I in 4th gear? I thought I was in 2nd. Whatever. Yeah. But, yeah, this is quite cool. Now, the reason why I still got city car driving, I know this one is a lot more popular, but as you can see, this one is all about driving in motorways, in highways and all that, not in city areas. And city car driving is the complete opposite. It will give you very little actual highway drive, but will give you lots of city area drive. Now, it's a completely different game, as it is not open world. It does give you a small map area to drive, while this one is more open world, as in you can drive from one end to another without ever having to reload the game or load different areas or whatever. So obviously this one is superior in that way, but as you can see, it's all about highways, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually quite good, but yeah, sometimes I want a little bit more. So highway wise, and keeping on the same gear for like 20 minutes and just steering off the road very lightly is great. You know, actual real city driving is a lot more useful. I think I'm gonna skip most of this because we've been driving for half hour and I don't know how far I am or how much I've got to go left. And oh crap, wrong button. Oh, I just turned the car off. Yeah, like I said, I don't know the button schemes too well. I know this one is the horn, but that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm going a bit too fast. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going at the right speed because it's about 60, isn't it, right now? Gotta be careful with merging traffic. He keeps telling me I'm tired and giving me fines, but I think you guys by now have seen how much money I got, so I don't really care about fines or anything else. Although that money was hard to get and it can go out very fast. Especially if you keep buying garages and people, staff to run them. Cannot stay on you for too long if it needs to. Oh, this rain's getting heavier. Now, one thing you don't do here, as far as I know, is increase the speed of the wipers. You got this one speed in and that's it. For the most part, it's okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, I'm near the end now, so I don't have to skip anything. and when I start dozing and like dying or whatever, it's when I'm going towards the end. Okay. How do I go through here? Yeah. Okay. Oh, accident. Sorry. I was supposed to shift to second like ages ago. And this is a 6-gear mod. Imagine I didn't have this mod, and then I had to actually do 12 gears. Okay, let's reduce this to 30. And then, for some odd reason, going to this lane. Ooh, I heard that. Alright, so where is this thing? Is it gonna be... Oh, come on! I'm gonna crash now. Yep, I already crashed. Son of a bitch game! I really have to take that crap off. Jesus. Oh, thanks for getting in my way, stupid car. Look how close I am. Okay. Yep, I'm there. I'm gonna skip that because screw it. 37 minutes and God knows how long left. And level 15. Oh, wow. Damage penalty, a little tiny bit of damage almost at the end of it, and God knows what else happened. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed playing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.